if you're considering film photography, you may want to jump in with both feet and think about buying a medium format camera. These things are great fun to use. They can be had relatively cheaply on the internet. The particular model I have here is the Mamiya M645. I've got it because it's the smallest form factor that can qualify as a medium format camera, and it has attached to it the Mamiya 80mm f1.9, which is the fastest lens you can get for medium format. So I have all the benefits of shooting medium format in a relatively small package with a very nice lens at the front. I'll go around the camera to show you how it works. It's really quite simple. So at the back you've got a little window here so that when you tear open your film box, you can put the end of the box in there and remind yourself what film stock you're using. It also doubles as a button. You press the button in and press the slider and the back pops open and you can change your film. You can remove the film insert. It's not an interchangeable back, I'm afraid. It's one of the small drawbacks of owning this. Again, on the top you have a little button which will release the waist level finder, and you can interchange that with a metered viewfinder if you so wish. I have both. I really enjoy using the waist level finder. That's one of the joys of having one of these cameras, is the big bright viewfinder. On the side we have the camera strap lug. You have the multi-exposure button, which is really quite nice. If you have that depressed every time you cock the shutter, it doesn't forward the film. It enables you to take multiple exposures on the same frame of film. At the top on the side here you have an indicator to tell you how many frames you've taken. This is the mirror lockup. You just pull it to the side and lock up the mirror, and it will stay locked until you flip it back. The red button on the top is a battery level indicator. There's a light on the other side of the camera that shows you whether your battery still has power. One of the nice things about this camera is it has two shutter buttons, so you can hold the body in a number of ways and have a nice experience in firing the shutter. So you have one at the top and you have one at the bottom at the front near the lens, and the one at the front also has a collar which prevents both shutter buttons from being accidentally depressed. On the other side we have shutter speeds in whole stops. They're color coded, so you have a bulb in red. You also have a little red dot at the top, so that when you use the metered viewfinder it comes with its own shutter dial, shutter speed dial, so that will take over and this will be rendered redundant. So in order to balance the camera in portrait orientation or landscape orientation, I've just put on a cheap Arca Swiss compatible L clamp, and it has an additional benefit of just protecting the side dial as well. At the top you have a waist level viewfinder, and this is one of the most attractive aspects of owning this camera. Waist level viewfinders are fantastic. You feel really connected to the photons that are coming through the lens. They're incredibly bright. It's very easy to focus. It's really nice looking into it. With this, it also comes with, let me just line this up for you. So if you press a little button just at the side at the top, up pops a magnifier and you can get critical focus with that. Real fun to use. I've owned this particular lens, the Mamiya 1.9, before, and I was very hit and miss with focus on that. And I kind of regrettably sold it. But since buying this package with the lens, I found focusing with this lens no trouble at all. So it's great to have the lens again in my possession, and great to have it with this system. Of course, having the waist level viewfinder means that it encourages you to use it in the camera in lots of creative ways. I do like holding it, looking down. If you were to use it as a street photographer, you can be really quite discreet, because it's almost as though you're looking at your phone. You're just kind of looking inward and not sort of making a point of using a camera publicly. So it's a lovely little package, very compact. And what I'm going to do now is probably just take a few shots with the film that I've got loaded and give you a little slideshow to enjoy.